Hello everyone, how are you all doing today? My name is Varanus, and it's time for kind of a little update. Not so much like a channel update, oh wow, I'm doing channel update. No, it's just kind of a update in regards to Project Messiah and everything going on with that. So, I want to remind everybody kind of what I had said before, which was that I felt that Project Messiah was 5 steps forward and 1 step sideways. Excuse me. And I stand behind that. I stand behind that statement. Project Messiah has been 5 steps forward and 1 step sideways. And I could be more verifiably accurate with that and saying that the stamina upgrades in Invasion, although were nice, they didn't do anything to stop the OTKs, which was the biggest problem. Being outrunned was not a big problem. Being outgunned, so to speak, was the biggest problem. And that just comes down to the OTK combos being completely ridiculous. So, the main thing I want to bring up to you guys is everything good first. Let's start off with everything good. Lilia is very easy to track. I've actually gotten very good at being able to track her, and it's not difficult at all. Like, it's really easy to keep track of her. The new trial is easier than most other trials. I didn't record it, but I recently just did the trial without a rig. It was only on standard difficulty, but I was with a full 4 squad. And no offense to my friends, but they only play on standard because they struggle on standard in the base game. And they were trying to do the permafrost mode. Yeah, it was bad. But the good news is I got plenty of points for reviving my teammates. Not syringe revive, just picking them up off of the ground. Plenty of revives for that. So that was good. But I was able to do it without a rig. And in fact, I got Lilia to bug out because she wanted to chase me, but she was stuck in a situation where she couldn't chase me because the AI was telling her she needed to turn around to go stop them from destroying the auction material. But she was so close to me that she should be chasing me. It was a weird spot. The AI got bugged out. I fixed the AI because I'm not a person who likes to leave AI trapped in its own little corner, especially when it was my doing. So I ran right past her and smashed open a door, and she came chasing after me and went right back to what she was supposed to be doing, which was defending the auction. I got an A+ in that trial when my friends got C- because, again, I'm very, very good at being able to do things without a rig, because rigs are really not necessary in this game. They're just added to be fun, to make the gameplay fun, which is good, don't get me wrong. Gameplay is great to have, but it's not needed. The new MK challenges, the narcotics, and the it's not frame, it's like frame Aurora. I forgot what the official name of it is, but you basically have to place the photographs and make her look bad. Yeah, it's fine. Like, again, the narcotics one I think is the weakest of the MK challenges, especially for the police station. I understand where they were going with it and trying to make it, but it wasn't made in a better way. Again, let me make sure that I preface this. I'm not saying that it's bad and terrible content and devs did a bad job. It's that compared to the rest of the content that was really extremely good for the MK challenges, this one I think is on the weaker side in regards to difficulty. Again, like I said, I like my challenges to be difficult. This is great for newer players who want an easier challenge because it's really easy. It's really easy. You run in, you grab drugs, you run back out. You move on. Like, that part's easy. It's just, I would prefer something more challenging. That's just a me thing. I also am not sure how I feel about them tagging on Exit Rush base kit into the narcotics, if you don't know what I mean, there's certain trials that, not even adding a variator to it, when you hit a button for whatever reason, it will initiate a challenge, and then it's like while that challenge is going on, the exit gates have already arrived, so you got 3 minutes to complete it. This doesn't have a challenge. This just says, hey, you hit the button. Now it's time to leave. So you get 3 minutes to leave, which, I don't know, it feels weird. It's a very weird situation. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it for that challenge in particular. Moving on. The cosmetics all look great. I don't have any issue with any of the cosmetics. And I know there's going to be some people who are looking at the changes that they made with the cosmetic system and being like, wait a minute, you can spend real money to unlock the old cosmetics from the old events. Those are no longer restricted to the events. But, what will I do? You unlocked them already. What does it matter? You already unlocked them. But now somebody can just pay money and be able to unlock it themselves? Yes. You got a problem with that? Well, yeah. I had to work for it. Yes, you did. You worked for it to get it for free. They worked for it by doing their day job and spending money. Because if I remember correctly, it's like 300 of the coins. And I mean, sure, you can use the 300 coins that you get from, like, the catalogs, but keep in mind, to get the next deluxe catalog, you have to spend 1,000. So if you spend your free 1,000 that you have getting the event ones, then you can't get the new deluxe ones. And let's be honest, the deluxe catalogs, you're using them for the legendary outfits. They obviously have the filler fluff cosmetics, but I'm going to be honest, the filler fluff cosmetics don't even look half bad. Like, I don't use them because I have my outfit that I like, and I, like, stick with my outfit, but that's just me. Let's see, what else is there to really talk about? The permafrost variator is fine. I mean, everything's really good. Like, again, like I said, the gameplay is good, the game is good, it's just the one step sideways that I mentioned before, which is, the whole, hey, invasion mode, you didn't fix the OTK combo, but you can't be mad about everything. I'm very excited for all of the stuff that's going to be coming after this. If you didn't see the news, let me see if I can pull it up here. I'm looking like they kind of announced what the variators are going to be after they do the Winter Kills event. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Come on, let me find it. I know one of them is going to be Toxic Shock. I remember that one is going to be in the list. I know they said that one. I know they said that they're going to do Surveillance, the Jaeger, and there's 2 others, but I can't remember them. I'm excited for bringing those back. I really hope they finally unlock the event book for Deep Burn, because there was cosmetics in there that I wanted to get, but I had to take a leave from the game. Life happens, and so unfortunately I wasn't able to complete it in time. I was like, dang it, I really wanted those cosmetics. So that's unfortunate for me, at least. Let's see, what else is there to really bring up? Well, nothing really for this. I have one major gameplay request that I would love the devs to put into the game. I mean, I have a whole slew of them. I use Obsidian for, like, keeping my notes and stuff all organized, and I have Obsidian sync so then I can have it sync between my desktop and my phone and stuff. That way, like, if there's something that happens at work, I can make a note about it, and I can have it on my desktop computer at home, and then I can attach images, attach screenshots, whatever, do all kinds of fun stuff. But one of the things that I do is a lot of creative endeavors, and I have a whole file of just things I would love to see in Outlast Trials. But the biggest one that I want is what I call by exploration. It would just allow you to go into any trial. The lights will be on. all across the board. Like imagine like they just turn the warehouse lights on, just everything is bright everywhere. And then you can be able to see the entirety of the structure. There's no enemies, no traps. Doors are all unlocked. And it's not set up to look like a specific version of the map. So if I go to, say, kill the snitch, I'm not going to, or like to the police station, I'm not going to kill the snitch police station. I'm going to the police station with every door unlocked so I can go all the way through the upstairs units, all the way down into the basement and explore the entire basement. All of it. Everything is accessible. And the reason I would want them to do it that way is I would want to be able to see what everything looks like, where every little, pathway is, and be able to make a video showcasing like, hey, normally when you do kill the snitch, this guy spawns here. Here's a place you can go to be safe if he catches you off guard and you're going this way. Here's where you can go to be safe if you're going this direction. And make basically like tutorial videos for newer players who initially their idea of running away is going to be run to a door and close it, run to a door and close it, and they're going to burn through all of their locks when they don't have a real threat going on. There's a much better pathway to go. And so I would like to use this to teach them where to go, what to do, which will give them better options and better capabilities across the board. So that's what I want for being able to do that. It would just be fun for me. And plus I think people would love to just be able to explore the areas, maybe throw in some secrets in there. You could make an announcement like, Easterman feels that some of the newer reagents are finding it difficult to navigate the trials. So he's going to let them explore the trials on their own to see if they can figure out how everything works. Just go in and have fun. It would be cool. I think it would be great. There's a couple of other things that I have. I have an X-Pop that I designed that I think would be cool. I have an entire trial that I designed that I love the design of it. My favorite part about the design is that it would be the first dual prime asset trial, meaning that there's two prime assets active the entire time. The two prime assets I decided for it was Franco Barbie and Leland Coyle. The idea behind those two is that the whole idea behind this trial is like it's in what I call by old town. Like just imagine like a middle of like the city, not like where the casino, like where the strip club was, but like different portion of the city, a little bit older, a little more run down. This is where basically Franco's gang would live, and Coyle would be a part of the corrupt police that are protecting the gang. And what would occur is you as the players would have to go in and kill the gang leader. And so there's a whole pathway of missions that you have to do to get to that point. But my favorite portion is instead of going in and pulling a lever, and when you pull that lever, it starts it starts shocking somebody, or you push buttons in a sequence, or do something like that. What happens is right as you go to finally do the kill, the target breaks free and is like, no, you're not getting me. It starts running and starts bolting into the maze area, and the players are then taken into a quick room where there's some knives, and so they have to set down their rig to pick up a knife, and they go in there. They basically play invasion mode, but just with this little AI guy who starts stabbing the shit out of him. And then eventually you start throwing in some enemies that will actually attack you, including the prime assets. They jump in, and eventually after one of you gets the kill on him, you all have to leave. And you all run out. You don't. It's like you get your rigs back, and then you it's like and leave the knives there, and then you run away and go through the elevators and get out. The only thing that I haven't been able to figure out how to make it work is how would the balance of having the knives work if they get invaded? Like, are they able to just like really quickly start stabbing the imposter, or like does the imposter become like immune to the knife, or like what occurs there? And I don't know how the devs would handle that. Maybe it's a trial that you just can't be invaded on or something. I don't know. But I think it would just be really cool. You get to jump in and start stabbing people, like stabbing this guy. I love it. I just love that idea and that picture in my head. Anyways, I think that's going to be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed me ranting in this video, as well as also the random gameplay footage in the background. Hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you in another video.